Hey, welcome everybody. It's Wednesday, September 26th, New Comic Wednesday. I'm Tony Varela, your host. You're watching Comic TV, and I'm going to tell you about all the new comics that came out today, and I got some pretty sweet variants. And if you stay tuned till the end, you'll see Yogi's Pick of the Week. All right. So first off, I want to start off by talking about the Batman Damned that came out last week, and boy did that cause a lot of controversy. Apparently Batman showed his Bruce Wayne, and that caused his comic book to go up to about $100 on eBay. So I got two of them, so can't get enough of that Batawang. So Amazing Spider-Man, one of my favorite characters in Marvel. The artist had switched over when the new series began. It's Nick Spencer was writing it, and I think it was Ryan Otley was doing the art, and I hated it. Sorry, but I hated it. And so finally, Humberto Ramos is back on the art. One of my favorite artists. He's born to draw Spider-Man. I don't really like to see him doing anything else. And really, with a lot of Marvel's new titles, the Hulk, the Avengers, although the story was good, I didn't feel like the artist matched the characters. So really kind of a fail on a lot of them, except for the Punisher was one that I really liked. So I'll go over that one a little bit later. But another one new out today is Spider-Geddon Zero. This is the first appearance of the PS4 Spider-Man is actually entering the universe. And Clayton Crane is doing the cover and the interiors on this one, so I'm super stoked about this issue. And Christos Gage is the one writing that issue. I'm super happy about that. These Edge of Spider-Verses, each week they've been featuring a new spider character. Last week it was Ben Reilly as Spider-Man, and I mentioned I didn't care for the art on that, but after reading it, it really married well with the story, so ended up being one of the better titles that I read that week. So I've already read this one as well. This is the Edge of Spider-Geddon number 4. Cooter is doing the writing, and Cooter and Robson are doing the art on that one. That one is if Norman Osborn were actually Spider-Man. So pretty cool story on that, and I'm looking to see how the rest of those flesh out. This is Venom First Host. This is the final one. I think it's a 6-issue or 5-issue series. It was a weekly series, which I kind of like. Turned some people off, but honestly, I forget over a month. And then some of these issues that come out almost every 2 months, like a Doomsday Clock, you almost have to go back and read them again. But Mike Costa's doing the writing on that. Bagley and Diaz are doing the art. There's a new Venom symbiote in that, and that is the Javier Garrón variant. Those are selling out on eBay, so probably should have picked up more than I did, but I was already at about $80 in comics, and so I had to make some financial decisions. This is Domino number 1 annual. This has been one of my surprises. I wasn't expecting much. Greg Land had been doing the cover, so I was picking them up anyway. But Gail Simone and Victor Ibanez had been doing the writing and art respectively on this one. This is going to be an assortment of different artists. There was also a Frank Cho variant of that one, and I put it back. I used to love Frank Cho, and somewhere along the way, oh man, he forgot how to draw the honeys or something. This is Extermination. Ed Brisson is doing the writing, and the art is from Pepe Larraz. Pepe Larraz is one of my favorite new artists, probably top 5 or 6 right now for me. I love his title. The last time I really liked an X-Men title was when he was doing the X-Men and the Uncanny Avengers. He did a great job on as well. So if you've been keeping up with the Infinity Wars, this is the Infinity Warp. So the universe sort of got folded and the characters got combined. This is Iron Hammer, which is a combination of Iron Man and Thor. And Al Ewing's doing the writing on this, and Rosanas is doing the art. And I believe this is the Humberto Ramos cover. Not positive, but I'm pretty sure. This isn't a title that I normally get, but Jamal Campbell has been doing great covers. He did one for Deadpool, he did one for Spider-Man, and really holding their value and actually doing better than holding their value. So I picked this one up, but Bennett's doing the writing and DeMeo is doing the art. Thumb through it. I don't think it's going to be one that's going to get me on board, but we'll see. I try to read them just out of spite. You know, I'll buy a comic book just for the cover, but there's always a thought that maybe I'll get turned on to a comic that I might not have and get a little taste of something new. You never know. Old Man Hawkeye number 9. Sachs is doing the writing. Chiquetto is doing the art. Man, I'm so stoked I didn't butcher that name. But I've really been enjoying the series. The art's pretty good. The story's pretty good. Very reminiscent of the original Old Man Logan. One that hasn't been doing that great is this Old Man Logan number 48. The art is actually better. They've been switching artists from every other issue or so, but Brisson's doing the writing, and Ron Robertson is doing the art on this one. And it looks a little nicer, but honestly, I can't wait for this series to end. It's supposed to end at 50, and I'm just hanging on to finish it off since I've come this far. But one of my biggest surprises of all the new Marvel number ones that have been coming out, this Punisher number 1. Rosenberg's doing the writing and Kudransky is doing the art. And I don't normally mention the colorist, but Antonio Fabella has been killing it. And I don't normally bust open a comic and show you any panels, but the art in this is just really savage. Hope you can get a good look at that. But you notice those colors pop. I hope I'm not spoiling anything. Luke Cage and Iron Fist are making an appearance in this, so definitely check this out. I've got the Mike Zeck 1 in 100 number 2 coming, and so I'm super stoked about that series, and I'm gonna pick up every cool variant of it I can. Definitely pleasantly surprised. So X-Men Red. This is another Jamal Campbell cover. I showed you the Power Rangers earlier. This is the Ghost Rider variant cover. The writer is Tom Taylor, and Carnero is doing the art. And this cover was so good, I was going to get the Jenny Frisson cover. It's the X-23. I love me some X-23, but it was kind of one or the other, and that one was so cool. Couldn't pass it up. This is Joshua Middleton, Batgirl number 27. Scott's doing the writing, and Pelletier is doing the art. Not a big fan of the book itself, but I've been enjoying these Middleton covers, although the last one that he did was a mail-in. I don't know what he was going for on that one, but it was completely different than anything that he's been putting out. So I don't know if it was a deadline issue or he's trying something stylistically, but I didn't dig it. I didn't dig it at all. But what I am digging is this Detective Comics 989. This Mark Brooks cover sort of got the blueprint of the Batwing in the back. And Placenza is doing the writing, and Segoria is doing the art. And I've been on the verge of dumping the regular Batman title. And so to get my Batman fixed, I switched over to this Detective. And plus, Matina was doing some awesome covers on it. And actually fell in love with the series. The new character Karma that they put out was awesome. So now I'm more of a detective guy, but I hadn't kicked Batman to the curb yet. Doomsday Clock number 7. Geoff Johns is doing the writing, and Gary Frank is doing the art on that. And it just doesn't get any better. And this, you can see there at the bottom, Joker getting the beat down. Doesn't get any better than this series, except if it would just come out a little more often. I always have to go back and read that, and I'm like, did I miss the last issue or what? But I'm getting old. Justice League Dark number 3. Tyrion 4 is doing the writing, and Bueno is doing the art. And there's 2 covers to this one. This is the regular cover. Definitely awesome cover. First appearance, cover-wise anyway, of the Upside Down Man. And I believe it's the technical first full appearance of the Upside Down Man inside as well. So that's why I had to pick up both covers. And Capullo, he's awesome, bro. I'm not missing out on a cover of his. And speaking of great art, Clay Mann killed it inside of here. I can't wait to read this book. I thumbed through it, and the art is just amazing. Amazing. And the colors, too. And Tom King's doing the writing, and I got the blank cover variant, but there is also a 1 in 200 Matina variant. If you can get your hands on that one, man, get it. But it's going for $250, $300 on eBay. I was going to get it from my comic shop in Tampa, which is Emerald Comics. It was first come, first served. They wouldn't hold it, wouldn't pre-sell it, and they were charging $300 right out the gate. So I took a pass on that. I did order on eBay the exact same Harley Quinn New York City Comic Con variant. Got it for $35. The rest of them I saw were 60, so I hope it turns out good. This is Bone Parish number 3. Last time this was due out, my comic shop didn't get it, and so I recently procured it, so I'm happy that I can read 2 and 3 together. Colin Bunn's doing the writing, and Jonas Scharf is doing the art on this bad boy. And the first issue was excellent, and I'm excited to check that out. The issue 1 cover was dope, and this issue 3 cover, this he gave me that Bone Parish 2 there. This cover 2 here was pretty nice, but definitely prefer these this more recent cover. This is one I don't usually pick up, but this Tarot Witch of the Black Rose 112. Jim Ballant does the writing and the art on that. I just thought it was a cool cover with Halloween coming up. I thought, hey, why not? $2.95. What do you want? This is the True Believers. I won't go into great detail, but Oliver Copiel, I believe, is doing the cover and the interiors of those. These are 99 cents. Why not pick them up? They usually they'll highlight some major happening in a superhero, either the origin or maybe a death of somebody important, and then just some others that I picked up or I got in the mail this week. I was going to try to hold out and open them on camera, but I couldn't do it. But I've got the Amazing Spider-Man 1 Greg Land variant. Got the Amazing Spider-Man #1 Clayton Crane variant. And get your eyeballs on this bad boy. This is the Matina 1 in 25 Batman Europa #3 variant. Putting the smackdown on the Joker, but just look at the detail in those paints, man. You can't beat Matina. This is a Joe Quesada Party variant, Fantastic Four #1, and I don't want to bust this out, but I'm gonna, so you can really see the awesomeness of this full Galactus spread by Joe Quesada, and that's super dope. And last but not least, Return of Wolverine Perillo variant. Got a Virgin cover on the way of this one, but man, look at that fierceness on Wolverine. How'd you like to see that in the back alley? So that's it for this week's comics. So that gives way to Yogi's Pick of the Week.
Yogi's Pick of the Week.
Yo, big buddy. All right. Going to die, buddy. So Yogi is super stoked about the Upside Down Man. So seeing as how this was his first cover appearance, yeah, it was an easy decision for the Yokes to decide to choose that as his Pick of the Week. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Join me next week for all my picks of the week and all the nice, fresh new variants coming out.